Welcome to Wednesday evening. We are inside of Where Do We Go From Here? Frank talk about love, sex, and relationships. And Karen Page is back.
Woohoo!
Yes.
Hi, Brian.
Hi.
How are you?
Happy holidays to you.
Thank you, and the same to you.
Did you have a good Thanksgiving?
I had a fabulous Thanksgiving.
Good. Christmas is right around the corner.
Absolutely.
But some folks are going to get Christmas, or maybe not, tonight. Because it's not always good vibes and good things, but you never know.
My mom used to say, if you don't want to hear the truth, do not ask Aaron.
I thought that had something to do with the kitchen. I don't know. Anyway, here's Sharon from Brooklyn. You're on the Brian McKnight Show with Karen Page.
Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Karen. How are you?
I'm fine, dear. How are you?
I could be better. I have so many things going on, and I don't know which way to turn.
Well, what is the one question that you want to ask me?
What's going to happen with my marriage?
Well, you know, both of you feel like you've got expectation running headlong into reality right now, and this feels like this has been going on for the last 2 years. This has not been the most pleasant environment to be in. And yeah, pretty much. And when I think about you and your husband, it feels like you have your backs turned to one another. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're not communicating or connecting with each other in any way possible. And somebody needs to be the grown up here, because it feels like he's, I almost want to say, ashamed of himself, and you're disappointed. Do you know what I mean? So shame and disappointment are really bad.
On the head, because he's using, and my children are in the system right now, and I'm trying to get them back. And the judge made it pretty clear that I'm going to have to leave him because he's not willing to change.
Well,
now,
yeah.
After the fact that he'd been battling this thing for over 25 years, and I didn't know that going in.
Yeah, but you know what? You need to. How old are your kids?
My kids are 11 and 7.
You better move them to the top of the list, honey, of what's important. And you need
to stop worrying. That's exactly.
You need to stop worrying about your husband. He's made a choice. And you know what? At the end of the day, they're his kids, and he knows where to find you guys.
Well, no, they're not his kids.
But he behaved as their father.
Yeah.
So they are his kids, you know? And this has I'm not talking about the genetic pool. I'm talking about they grew up with him behaving like a parent, or a sad excuse for a parent, but nonetheless, they thought he was the father.
Yeah.
So he was the father figure. And you need to really take care of you and your kids above all else, and stop worrying about whatever he's doing. And because you do need to be the grown-up here.
Right.
And I'm sorry that he's ashamed of his behavior, but I'm way more concerned about your kids. And if there is, then you need to do the right thing, and you need to stop it.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
And
well, that's what I've been doing, but I needed to get another opinion.
No, you need to look.
Right thing, because I don't believe in divorce, and it's my first marriage.
Well, yeah, but I want you to tell me, how's this working out for you and your kids? This is a nightmare. You want them around somebody that keeps abusing?
No, of course not.
Okay. Well, then there's no question here, honey. And once you make the decision, I wouldn't wait too long to do this. You have a new year coming up. Don't go into the new year carrying this in.
Okay, well, that was my plan, because we've been separated since January initially, and it'll be a year next month anyway.
Good. Well, that's enough.
Putting in the paperwork for the divorce as we speak.
How about tomorrow? How about tomorrow? You know, that's his words. How about tomorrow? Don't wait.
Okay.
Tomorrow's a good day. Merry Christmas, honey.
Thank you so much.
Have a great night.
You're welcome, sweetheart. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
If you have a question about your love life, your career, what hat you should wear to church on Sunday, I'm sure that Karen Page has the answers for you. Hit us up, 1-800-757-9240. Here's Omar from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. You're on the Brian McKnight Show with Karen Page.
Hi, Omar.
How you doing, Karen?
I'm fine, dear. How are you?
Not too good. I've been going through, this has been a really rough year for me.
Oh, boy, you are in such good company.
Wow, I mean, big.
Man, actually, you've had 4 years I wouldn't wish on somebody that I didn't like, and you're a really nice guy.
Uh-huh.
Do you have a specific question?
Do you ever see me getting back with my soulmate?
You know, the good news is God gives us more than one in this life.
Wow.
And that's the good news. And I think if you could have, did you learn anything from the ending of that relationship?
Kinda.
I hope so.
It just feel like I'm here just to make other people happy. It's really not about me.
Omar, that is so not right. You know, and if that's the case and you're not part of the equation, then it's not a real relationship. Mm-hmm. If you want to do that, become a nurse, and then all you're doing is taking care of other people.
Yeah.
I mean, I say it jokingly, but I mean it, because a really healthy relationship and one that is about love is about, some days it's 80% you and 20% them. And some days it's 80% them and 20% you. It's never 50-50. And if it's 100% one person's way in the relationship, that's no relationship. Then you're in a customer service job. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know if she's actually your soulmate.
Oh, she was. Like, it was pretty much even. Like,
no, I hear. Wait, let me finish. I hear you, and you do not need to defend her to me.
Oh.
I'm saying to you that sometimes, I said this to a lady earlier, sometimes we need to let people leave our lives because they've served the purpose that they were supposed to be in our life. Whatever you were supposed to have learned, you had the opportunity to learn. Or if you were supposed to help her with something, you may have fulfilled that purpose.
And I did.
And the reason that God puts people together doesn't mean that it's forever. It isn't always forever, or there'd be no divorces in this country. You know?
Yes. And I did learn that, and that's what I learned. So, like, I thank you for that, because that's the closure I needed. Like, I pretty much did what I was supposed to do, and I knew what it was, and I understand.
So you need to, you need to give yourself the biggest gift of freedom that you can and be grateful that you know what it is to love somebody.
Oh, yeah. And that was the first time. Like, I'm 34. Like, and that was the
oh,
first
my
time
God. You're practically an antique centerpiece at 34. The good news is because you do know what it is to love somebody now, it means that there is room for someone new to come in your life. And you will meet somebody new. You just need to heal this little piece. And not carry any negative stuff around, you know?
Yeah. I wish everybody the best. Myself, her.
That's a good thing. And I want you to wish it for you, too. Okay?
Yeah.
Well, you just have the loveliest holidays.
And you too, ma'am.
Thank you.
Right. Have a great night.
Bye, Omar.
Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Welcome. It's Thursday evening. This is Where Do We Go From Here? Frank Talk about love, sex, and relationships. And Karen Page is back, and we're anxious to get right to the telephones. Jennifer from Irmo, South Carolina. You're on the Brian McKnight Show with Karen Page.
Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, how are you?
Fine, sweetheart. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Good. What's your question for me?
My question is, what holds for me for the new year?
Oh, that's way too big a question, honey. You need to narrow that down. That's like an entire reading.
Okay. Love-wise, the guys that I am with.
Aren't there really two men? Isn't there somebody that's in your life now and somebody from your past?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was going, What are you talking? You got enough men to share. You know, I mean, it's, you know, you need to decide what you really want. You need to decide what you really want in a relationship, because there are similarities in these two men. And that, unfortunately, that similarity is the part that makes you dissatisfied. So you need to either pick which one of them you like. One of them's a really good guy, and the other one is a lazy butt, you know? Mm-hmm. And I don't mean just lazy when it comes to work stuff. I'm talking about emotionally lazy. You know, you do all the heavy lifting, and he doesn't participate at all, so I don't even know why you have him still in your life. But you need to decide which one of these men you want to invest time with and build something with. And that's the one that, which I would pick the nice one, not the lazy butt one, just a hint. But I think you knew that. Okay. If you need to figure out what doesn't work in this relationship, because you can clear this up. This is very workable. This is a lovely guy. I like him.
Okay.
You know that.
Okay.
You know that. The one from your past, I don't know what in the world you're doing with that guy still in your life.
Okay.
So you might want to figure this out and not carry this little drama anymore, because you're not getting what you want completely from either one of them because you're spread too thin. You know?
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
All right, sweetie. Have lovely holidays.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You have questions, and maybe about your love life, and maybe about your career, and Karen Page is here to answer those questions. Hit me up. Naoma, that's a beautiful name, from South Bend, Indiana. You're on the Brian McKnight Show with Karen Page.
Hi, Naoma. How are you?
I'm okay. I was just wondering about my career. Will that work out for me?
You know, it's going to be a slower start than you thought it was going to be, but by the end of next summer, you'll be very happy you stuck it out.
Okay.
So if you can just be a little patient right at this moment. I know, okay. It's such a difficult year to ask people to be patient. But if you can just be a little patient, by next August, you'll be very, very happy you did.
Okay. And I have, like, this love interest. We've been kind of going on for about a year. And I was just wondering, do you think I should continue with that, or maybe that leads me into nowhere?
Yeah, I'd say it's door number 2, leading you into nowhere. It's funny, it feels like every time the relationship is going great and you start getting a little closer, he sort of disconnects, you know?
Right.
And becomes kind of emotionally unavailable. I don't think he can handle the emotional intimacy.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome, sweetheart.
Have a happy holiday.
You too.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Martavia from South Bend, Indiana. You're on the Brian McKnight Show with Karen Page.
Hi, Martavia. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good.
What's up?
I have 2 questions for you. One is my love life. I want to know when I'll find that guy. And the next is my family. If I should walk away or if I should try to work it out.
Boy, that's a really serious question. By the way, I think you're a little ways away from meeting that guy. I know that there's a really nice, I'm trying to say this in a nice way, a sweet person, but it's kind of like saying he has a lovely personality, you know, and there's nothing else going on there. Uh-huh. There's a nice guy around you, but this doesn't feel like there's enough there for you, emotionally. to build anything on, because it just feels like it, and he's very sweet, but he's not enough for you. Do you know what I mean? Very sweet.
He's a very sweet guy.
Yeah, but, sweet is, sometimes they need to have a little more, I want to say, personality. He's very sweet, but...
He is. And I've been told maybe my standards are just a little too high.
No, I have to tell you, that's not what this feels like. You're not supposed to lower your standards just because you meet a sweet guy and he's not enough for you. That's not a criteria to build a lifelong relationship on.
Okay.
And that's why, we as human beings have the capacity to have a lot of friends where there isn't the ooh baby stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
But they're lovely people. There's just that missing element. And it feels like there's not enough passion in this relationship for you. And I'm not talking about necessarily sex. I'm talking about you need a little more vavoom from him. Do you know what I mean?
You're so right.
Yeah. He just feels like he's not enough for you. He's very sweet. A really, really, really nice guy.
Right.
Just not enough.
It's not. I wanted to connect with him, and it's not.
Well, you need somebody that has a stronger personality, and because you're pretty tough. I mean, you are. You're tough, and you're real clear. You don't need somebody to give you a life.
Right.
Do you know, or an identity?
Exactly.
And you need somebody in your life that has their own identity.
That's right.
And it doesn't always say yes, it's the yes, dear syndrome.
Right.
Yes, dear. No, you would die of boredom, and so would the relationship.
Right.
And unfortunately, that's the problem with this really sweet guy.
Oh.
He's got the yes, dear, with you.
Right.
So is it him? It's not him. Okay.
Oh.
No, I mean, are you going to tell me you're madly in love with him?
I would be lying to you if I told you I was in love with him.
Yeah, I'd tell you you're lying. Okay.
Okay.
So, because this feels like it's almost a year. It feels like next October, okay, October of 2010 is when you feel like you really are in, I want to say, in a place emotionally where you have cleaned up all these emotional hangnails in your life.
Yes. Oh my God.
Okay. To be in a whole relationship and to bring somebody in that really is a better match for you.
And that's what I'm looking for.
Because really, well, you need to stop looking and just clear up your hangnails, and you'll find each other. I always said that when God wants people to be together, I don't care if one's in China and the other one's in Poland. He'll figure out a way to put you together. And I think that this very nice gentleman has been a very lovely support system for you, and he was exactly what you needed at the time without any heavy drama.
Wow.
Because you had plenty going on with your family. Now for part 2. Okay. You need to stop being Florence Nightingale and trying to fix everything.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
Okay. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. And when we're 4 years old or 12 years old or whatever it is, families are all entitled to their opinion of what's the right thing and giving us direction. But you are an adult. You are a grown woman that built your own life.
Yes.
And you have a very, and I don't want you to take this in a negative way. I mean this in a really positive way.
Okay.
You have a very strong sense of yourself and who you are. And you don't need them always telling you if you could only do this and they're very critical.
Yeah.
But in that same being critical, they're very needy. They want you to fix their lives.
Yes.
And they don't listen to you when you do give them advice. So I want to know, what in the world are you still doing? They're always going to be your family.
Right.
But you need to change the way you deal with them and stop trying to fix things. And I'm going to loan you a really, really good saying.
Okay.
Every time they try and dump something on your lap, Okay, one more of their drama. You have a sister, right?
I do. I have a twin sister.
Is she the one that's having the big emotional upheaval in her life right now?
Yes. Oh, my
Okay.
goodness. Yes.
You need to stop trying to fix it. Do you hear me?
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, step away. I'm serious. You need to say the words, and I want you to remember this. Okay? I'm really sorry to hear that you're going through that, but I am sure you will work it out.
Okay.
And I want you to just repeat after me. Okay. I'm sorry you're going through that, but I'm sure you'll work it out. Do you hear me?
Yes.
And stop trying to fix what's wrong with your sister's relationship. Those are her adult growing pains. These are yours.
Oh, wow.
Okay?
You're right.
Have the most lovely holidays, sweetheart.
You too.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, honey.
Karen Page has seen and conquered once more.
I love that, Brian.
Yeah,
Thanks.
2 days in a row. But, there's so many people that we didn't get to. They can find you when you're not here, and where might that be?
That is true. If they want to set up an appointment for a reading, they can reach me at 213-955-1760, or they can go to my website at karenpage.com.
Sounds like a plan. I'll see you soon.
Thanks. I'll be back.